What's going on, guys? My name is Todd. Welcome to Shippy Drift. Today's episode, working on the wagon. Got to put a couple of front suspension bits back into it to get it rolling again, so I can push it out the front and then take everything back out again. Also going to start pulling the engine out, pulling all the little bits and pieces off it to get it ready to get stripped and then put in the 34. Stuff I have to do before we can get into doing stuff to the 34. It's gonna be a lot of time lapsing. I won't talk too much. See you in a second. Whee! Righto, all the suspension is back in. Just kind of put it all on there finger tight because it's just all going to come straight back out once I get out onto the street. For now, I will jack up the back of the car, get the tail shaft out, and the gearbox undone, ready to pull the engine out. Tail shaft is out. Gearbox is drained of fluid. Just going to now start pulling stuff off the engine to get the engine ready to rip out of there. So, radiator is out, power steering pump is off, alternator wires undone, the ground for the engine's undone, I've undone the engine mounts, pulled the power steering cooler off. That's been on there for a very long time. I have not moved that in a very long time. I would like to use this on the 34, as well as the power steering pump, because the pump bolts to the engine, obviously. But I'm not sure what the lines are going to do, so I'm just going to give that a bit of an experiment before I go and fork out money for an R34 power steering pump. Next thing is going to be fun. I'm going to cut the radiator support out the top of it so I can just pull this engine out easier. Simple. Alright, I guess it's ready to come out. Yeah, I just got to get it all back on the ground. I'll push the whole car backwards so we have a bit of room. Get an engine crane, because I don't have one of those. I might finish this video another day. You'll probably see me in 1 second, on a different day, pulling this out. It's a couple of days later. Hello, it's Todd again. You would have been talking to me half a second ago. We're ready to pull the engine out of the wagon. We went and bought an engine crane. Mum went halvesies in it with me for my birthday. Alright. Caitlin is here. Hi, Caitlin. Hello. She's going to help do this. Wagon's all ready to go. Let's get it. We have put the wagon in a much more appropriate spot and jacked it up. I wanted to leave the car on the ground and then jack the engine up and then push the car out, but this doesn't fit under this thing. So yeah, we're about to jack it up and do it. Let's get into it. Beautiful. RB30. Ready for R34. Ready for the scrap bin.
What are we doing, Todd?
Sending this to R31 heaven. I have to share steering wheels between the 34 and the 31.
Being vlog style where I follow your movements.
Follow me around. Caitlin, the camera lady.
Sick lock mods, bro. Jesus Christ, Todd.
What?
I haven't moved yet.
The wagon's on the street now. Hey, this is going to be his final resting place.
But Scrapyard was going to use final resting place.
Well, in the ownership of me. Got to take the wheels off it and stuff. Send it to the scrap heap. Anyway, there's a new spot in the shed for the Z. So that will be in a spot. Caitlin, I think, wants to take the engine out of it now, don't you? And we have our own engine crane now, so we can just do it. Short, what's the word for it?
Short and sweet?
No, I'm talking about like...
Succinct?
No, I'm talking like the wagon's got like not much time. What's the words for that? What's the words?
Borrowed time.
No, not borrowed time. Days are numbered for the wagon. What, do you think this episode wasn't going to be filmed over a month? Part 3 of this episode, I guess. We're just stripping the wagon. That's it. We're going to strip the wagon. Yeah, I guess this is just like the farewell of the wagon. The wagon. Being that it's going to be going to scrap after this. Unless someone else wants it. Doubt. Yeah, let's get into it. This out, all the tail lights, garnishes, taking the exhaust off. If I can actually get this to come open. There we go. Exhaust is out, fuel pump is out. Yeah, it's getting sad because I'm seeing it just all stripped out. Really sad. Okay. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I literally have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Let's see how this works out. Alright. I didn't want it to land on the legs. Oh, I think we just missed it. Nice. I think that's off it. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, it is on the legs. Back up. I might need to put some bricks under it or something. Oh, I'll be back in a second. Figured it out. Jacked it up off the tow hook. Now take this off. One hand if I can. There you go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. 4 days in one video. Damn. It's the next day. I've got to pull all the front stuff out now. I was losing sunlight yesterday and I was getting bored. Yeah, get into it. Ah. That's it. He's going on the truck. Sad times. Caitlin's sad. Oh.
Very sad.
Oh no. I'm sure it'll be very unceremonious and loud getting dragged up. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm so sad. I'm so emotional. Farewell, sweet prince.